Rogan and Joy Behar from The View went head-to-head after she claimed the public watch The View because they tell the truth, unlike Joe Rogan, who is a dragon believer.
Yeah.
But I think that's why people like our show, because they know that we are checked by ABC News. But
We're checked by everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if we're wrong, we have, the legal note here.
The human legal note.
But we went from Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons? He believes in dragons.
Did you triple force that?
Yes, I did.
In response to the bizarre claim, Joe Rogan trolled the host, posting on X, "This is my new official X description," with a link to the video. He then also changed his description to dragon believer. The internet went into meltdown about the hilarious interaction. This commentator said, "This clip is unhinged. Joy Behar is saying that Joe Rogan believes in dragons and you should listen to The View because they are truthful and fact-checked by the ABC." The View's latest dig at Joe Rogan comes after he exposed the declining viewership of mainstream media, particularly during this election cycle.
Jail and prison. Leftist viewers deal NBC, CNN, a Trump slump ratings crash. Here's why. So what's the numbers? What does it say? Does it say? The Rachel Maddow Show, for example, easily MSNBC's top-rated program, though it only airs once a week, drew just 1.3 million viewers on November 10th. 5 days after the election, a drop of 1 million viewers from the month before.
This strange comment comes after a hellish week for The View, where Sunny Hostin was forced to read a legal notice not once but twice after airing unproven claims about Matt Gaetz.
Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism. That DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
We'll be right back.
And again.
Sorry, I have a legal note. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime.
Yep.
Gaetz previously dismissed allegations that he paid for sex, saying that, quote, someone is trying to recategorize my generosity to ex-girlfriends as something more untoward. Another legal note, Pete Hegseth's lawyer said he paid the woman in 2023 to head off the threat of a baseless lawsuit. He has denied any wrongdoing.
Just call the show Legal Note from now on.
Sunny Hostin has been mocked this week for the forced apology. This commentator said, Sunny Hostin had to read another correction on air for false claims she's made against Matt Gaetz and Pete Hegseth. You know what would be easier? Firing her and cancelling The View. And Whoopi Goldberg also attracted controversy when she played the victim after a cafe misunderstanding.
The bitter banshees over at The View, Brad, I know it's one of your favourite TV shows, have had another shocking week. This time Whoopi Goldberg has been caught out after she claimed a Staten Island bakery refused to serve her because of her left-wing views. But in fact, it turns out they couldn't serve her or any other customer because their oven had broken down.
Rather than commit to something they couldn't guarantee, they said we can't do it. And the person who besmirched and defamed them took that as an insult to her. Well, get over it. This family will be here for, God willing, another 145 years.
Brad, do you really watch The View? And has Whoopi Goldberg completely lost it?
Well, I only watch it because fans of my podcast, Brad versus Everyone, love to hate watch it with me and see what woke victim nonsense they're up to. Like this time, Whoopi Goldberg basically made up a victim script for herself, imagined some oppression, but I'm sorry, Whoopi, your victim card is being declined. It's like she thinks that, oh, well, I'm a celebrity and I'm really important, so they can't possibly have issues with their boiler at a dessert place. They must be discriminating against me. You're not actually that important outside of a very narrow slice of liberal elite society, but they've made victimhood a form of social currency in woke circles and in progressive media, so they're always falling all over each other to see how oppressed they can be and how, oh, woe is me. And if there's just that pesky little problem that it's not actually true, that doesn't really matter much. I mean, we've seen that over the years with mainstream media.
And it seems The View is struggling with the post-Trump election elation, even hitting out at their friends over on MSNBC.
And it should surprise no one that the View's Sunny Hostin had a big problem with Joe and Mika normalising Donald Trump, you know, normalising the guy who just won the election in a landslide.
And I don't think you need to sit down for 90 minutes at Mar-a-Lago and kiss his ring to be able to speak truth and to be able to cover a story. So maybe they're not journalists in the true sense. Maybe they're saying that they're opinion journalists. But we have to remember that Trump is the guy who ushered in the era of fake news.
Meow. Ooh, hear that, Mika and Joe Scarborough? You two aren't real journalists. And Sonny, Donald Trump did not usher in the era of fake news. He was just the one to call out your lies and activism masquerading as